How you doing?
I'm doing good, and I've been awake for about an hour, and I can't feel from about my rib cage down because of the epidural, but I'm on the CPM machine, and it's moving my leg, but I can't feel it, and that's crazy. And within the day, they'll start to uh, dilute the epidural so that I can walk to a bike and then not walk, but crutch to a bike and then get on a bike. And I can't stop shivering. I've got, here, showed him. Showed him. Here, I'll show him. Okay. I got like a heating pad under the heated blankets. I'm still shaking. Show them the CPM machine. So it's moving my hip in range of motion, but I can't feel anything. And I want to move my left leg more than anything in the world. Like, I want to move my left leg so bad. And anything else? I don't feel that bad at all. I don't know how I look or feel like how I'm
Really
talking, but.
cute.
Huh?
Really cute.
But do I have a mask on? What is it?
I don't know.
You don't see it? It's not on my chin.
Nope.
Something's on my chin.
Yeah, your oxygen.
And shout out.
Who?
Soccer.
Good one.
Okay, I'll see you on the flip side. Exhale, exhale. Yeah, you get it. Are we sure this isn't touching my
What?
finger? Okay. Okay, so this is my CPM machine. These are my DVT compressors. This is my ice machine. You have to move with me. Can you see me? This is my ice machine, ice pack. This is another ice pack for my groin because it's hurting pretty bad because I had surgery there too. This is my catheter. And this is my IV that right now I have anti-inflammatories coming in. And that is it. And this is it. And oh wait, no, let me show you more. So if you, okay, let's talk really quick. Oh, shite. When you come out of anesthesia, if you're like someone that gets really cold like I am, it's gonna be like tenfold because people coming out of anesthesia sometimes do have like, they're like really cold, and also the OR room is like really cold so that they can do the things. And I don't know exact temperatures, but I was just shaking for like an hour and a half after surgery, and it just like makes my whole body tense up, and that's not good. I was even on drugs and stuff, and I was still shaking, like totally out of it, but just shivering. So I asked for a warm blanket, and they gave me one, and I continued to shiver. And so then they gave me this like insulated. Now you can zoom out. They gave me this like insulated, I don't know, it's pumping hot air through it, and then I cover it and kind of like capture and keep the. Oh, we're having someone's coming. Okay, so I tried to vlog last night, and by tried I mean I thought about it a lot and then never did it. Yeah, like I couldn't sleep and I had a bunch of stuff to say, and then I just like forgot. I was listening to a book on my phone and I just completely forgot. So here we are. It is like 6 a.m. and my face is so stinking swollen. It's crazy. And my acne had to be like really bad just this week, which is cool. But I had to stop taking the spironolactone, so maybe that's why. Or just stress. I think it's more stress than anything. But yeah, I'm force feeding myself because I had dinner last night and I went into the surgery like not fully empty, and then I had dinner last night and I was like so full, and then you just lay there, like I just laid here all night and I can't move, and then I woke up and my stomach is like to the max. It's full. So I'm getting some oatmeal in so I can take my pills, and then I head down to PT for like 2 hours. I think I'll be down there for 2 hours. So yes, Cade is on his way, and then I think we're gonna head down there. I don't know how long it takes to discharge, so we'll see. But I've got my cart of all my goodies over there. I'll show you in a second. This thing right here was a lifesaver for me yesterday. It's like a hot air machine, and they attach it to like a bed, or sorry, a blanket, and it saved my life. And then those are all my goodies. And this is my breakfast. And those are my pills. And that's my breathing tube. And we're free. We got the goods in the back. We're driving very gently because she's sensitivo. See, like is that external rotation that I'm doing? Shit. My stinking eye hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're out. We've got our crutches, CPM, ice. Where's my breather? Oh no, my breather. My breather. I have like a lung machine thingy. Got my little brace on. And I'm feeling okay. Everything is just so swollen. My stomach is killing me. I haven't gone to the bathroom since like Tuesday. And I just feel like so full and bloated and gross. I got a little bit of blood on my sweet boyfriend's pants and I feel bad. But I got a lot of images of some stuff that happened, but it's really like bloody, so I probably won't post it anywhere. But they changed all my dressings. I did my first rehab session, which is just range of motion and riding the bike. I honestly wish I could go back again today and do it more, but I'll just take it easy. I haven't slept since Tuesday night. And on Tuesday night, I didn't even sleep very good. I didn't sleep at all Wednesday night. I didn't sleep at all last night. So I've got some sleeping to make up. And I'm going to go get hooked up on the CPM machine. We're going to pull out the couch. And we're going to post up in front of the TV and just watch a couple movies. And that's kind of the plan for the rest of the day. Take it easy. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, it's Lavazza.
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 They do have milks there.
We are back. We are set up. We are watching a movie. We've got our leg squeezers going. We've got the CPM machine going. Should I get on ice? She said ice a lot. I guess we could hook up the ice a
It's
little.
only like 4 times a day.
Yeah, but it
more
feels
if you
really
want.
nice when
You want
ice.
Do you want me to do it?
Did she put some distilled water in the thing? Can you get the bag? The bag is we're supposed to put distilled water in it. And she told me she'd send me home with a bottle of distilled water. It is 11, almost 12, and I just got home. I had my first kind of short rehab session. It was just riding the bike for 20 minutes and then them doing some manual motion, like range of motion with me. I learned how to go up and down the stairs a little bit. I have to go up 2 stairs and down like 3 or 4 to get here. And then there's 2 stairs in this condo. So I have to go up and down those to go to the bathroom and go from the living room and kitchen to the bedroom. I got a coffee to hopefully help with some bowel movement. And we're just going to chill the rest of the day. I'm supposed to be working today, but it's not going to happen. All of the forums and all of the everything and all the people, all the doctors, everyone tells me that I should take at least 2 weeks off, but I don't have 2 weeks off to take. So I'm just gonna have to talk with my supervisor about it and just kind of see. Oh, we found a little parting gift.
What is it?
A little secret. It's like a hookup to the monitor. Ow! Anyways, that's all. Sweet boyfriend, are you being mad that I'm recording? Oh, I have another one over here. Seriously? Seriously? I had such ambitious thoughts for this week. I want to get so much done, and I just don't. It might get a lot better, but right now, I can hardly form a thought.
Well, our friend that we saw at Lulu, she said
5 days.
first 2 days are tough, and
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah. I changed my dressings, and everything looks really good. I'm hardly bleeding, and I can shower if I want, but I probably won't. Oh yeah, we didn't ask about the best way to shower. So we'll find out. I'll let you guys know. All right, I'll see you later. Bye. Not my best ones ever. Good morning. It is Saturday. 2 days out. I got some sleep last night, and I think, don't quote me on this, but last night before I went to sleep, hopefully is the last oxy pain medicine that I'll take. This morning I've got 2 Tylenol, an anti-inflammatory, a blood pressure medication that my doctor prescribes for scar tissue formation, and an aspirin for blood to help avoid blood clots. And I'm gonna take the shot that I made, kind of like an anti-inflammatory one, and drink some tea. And then apparently I'll eat something too so I can take all those pills. But I have this feeling of pills stuck in my sternum right now, and I hate it. But I did get some sleep. My low back was killing me all night, but I was able to sleep because I was the most tired I've ever been in my life, and I've never not slept that long. My leg is super swollen. It feels like there's a pillow underneath my right butt cheek. And My back is a little bit swollen. My whole body's a little bit swollen. But my back and my leg is definitely the worst. So PT today, and then I'm going to take out the nerve block that's dosing me with like 10 milligrams every like 3 or 4 hours or something like that. That's helping with pain management. So, you know, don't quote me on that last night was the last day taking the Oxy, because it could get worse. We'll have to see how I feel when I get the nerve block out. That's cutie. My hair was so greasy, like right when I got home yesterday. Like I had just been sweating up a storm. I kind of was with that blanket. My eyes are still so swollen. But my eye doesn't hurt as much over here, thank God. Hello, I am in the same spot. I'm just standing and sitting right now because I'm sick of laying down. So hopefully you can see me okay. It's kind of dark and, oh, it's just a little bit, I need you a little bit higher. Let's see what I can do about this. All right, so I want to talk just really quickly about some of my restrictions. I am 2 days out. And so right now my restrictions are no, oh, it is not catching my face. Okay, all right. So right now my restrictions are no active hip flexion, meaning I can't pick my leg up myself. I have unlimited passive flexion, but I can do it myself. Adduction is restricted for 2 weeks. I have no external rotation for 21 days. So whenever I'm laying down, I need to keep my feet in these like boots that make it so that my hip doesn't externally rotate. Also, the CPM machine makes it so that it doesn't rotate either. Let's see, extension to 0 degrees for 17 days. So I can't put my leg like back behind me, if that makes sense. You know, when you're walking and your leg goes back behind you and then you pull it forward, I don't allow it. It can't do that. The brace makes it so that you can't. So it helps. Internal rotation is no limit and adduction is no limit. I think I said adduction before. I was talking about abduction, meaning like pushing my legs out to the side. Like for instance, like when you sit down to go to the bathroom, you're like kind of abducting your legs and like pushing them out a little bit. Weight bearing, I've got 20 pounds on my surgered leg for 10 days. And then at day 11, I increased to 50 pounds weight bearing. And then until I think 18 days, I stay at 50%. And then I increase to more weight bearing and then eventually ditch the crutches all together. And then I've got restrictions on like the angles that the CPM machine can go to. Right now I'm like looking at some of these like goals and stuff. So right now my rehab, it consists of circumduction, which is like rotating your hip in a circle but passively, quad rocking, ankle and foot pumps, cat camel, which I don't know how I'll do that. Like I have PT today and I'm assuming they'll show me, but my low back really hurts, so that would help a lot. Isometrics, haven't learned yet. Stretching and standing abduction, haven't gone over yet. My primary goal is from 6 to 10 weeks to be like normally walking. So that's kind of where my brain's at right now. When I walk around without crutches right now, when I walk around on my crutches right now without my brace, it's really hard. It's like really, really hard for me to like bring my leg forward. So I'm not doing it a lot, but even with my brace, it's hard. I still haven't gone to the bathroom since like Tuesday. I feel pretty crappy. I feel super swollen everywhere. Like my eyes are still swollen. My face is puffy. Like my stomach looks hilarious. It literally looks like I got surgery on my stomach, like on my belly button. It looks like a completely different belly button. I have like a innie outie, so it kind of like lays almost flush with the rest of my belly. And right now it's like a total innie. It's like just surrounded by swollen, just horrible. My back is swollen, my leg is swollen. It's not great over here. My shoes are tight because my feet are swollen. But Yeah, and these are the medications I'm fixing to take. I just don't feel really good right now, so I'm working on mustering up the strength, eating a couple of my balls. I'm watching Man U game. They're getting beat by Watford. Unbelievable. And chilling. I leave at 12:30-ish for rehab, and it's 9:30 now. So gonna try to get some work done. But we'll see. I'm pretty groggy. Thank God I got sleep last night. Thank God. And I'm working on this. I think I'm supposed to do like a couple puffs an hour. These are the hard days. We're gonna get through it. All right. See you in a little.
Are you going to one for a second? That's smooth.
On the table before I scoop. That just reduces the force that's introduced to the hip.
Okay.
So this is like the baby hold. Good job relaxing that. The more surface area that you have holding her leg, the more supported she's going to feel.
Okay.
So you're going to go counterclockwise for 10. And then you can go counterclockwise for 10. So this is like the baby hold. You can do like a football hold. Same kind of movement, just whatever feels good. Good.
What do you prefer?
And then
What
last
felt
one.
Both of those were fine for me.
And then this one. Only difference is that her knee is straight.
This is a little. This
This
is
is kind of
what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It feels like you get less like.
Motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So
I did.
the knee should be a lot more back.
If that's what you can tolerate, if what your body mechanics can
Okay.
tolerate, and also if that's what feels good for Denali.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I did a quick little preview for the video.
Good,
So I'll do the
thank
real
you.
thing now.
Okay.
The trailer, if you will.
Uh,
How's this feel?
good.
Good.
Yeah, yesterday after Megan did.
I'll watch you. That's a lot better, and it seems like it's probably easier for you.
I mean, it's better than doing like
The bicep curls.
Yeah. There's just a lot more control.
Cool. Everything's fine.
I need to relax.
Yeah, any way you do it is fine. I'm telling you, any way you do it is fine.
Yeah, you're supposed to look normal.
I'm trying.
Walk normal.
Bag of chips. We should put a bag of chips under our foot.
Yeah. I'll get another bag of chips.
Should have worn a wetsuit. Crazy. We have long sleeves coming, but they're just not here yet.
Yeah, that would be so nice.
Should I turn around?
No, yeah, turn around. Same thing back. Yep.
Let's see here.
They're like, it's unlimited. But then it starts over January 1st, so you repay the bill.
I have an 8 a.m. 8 a.m. I also have 8:40. I have a 10 o'clock. Or 10:40.
Oh.
Do you want to do this?
Because I'm tired. I'm like, there's no way you're putting me in that thing right now, anyways. Like, not a chance. Like, I'm barely surviving still.
I just got the CPM machine changed out and it is working so much better. Perfect. So I'm really happy about that. Hell yeah. This is the setup. I'm exactly 1 week out.
Yeah.
Exactamente.
One eternity later.
It is Monday the 11th, and I just got back from rehab, and I just wanted to make a quick video while I lay down really quick and relax because my stinking left hip and glute are absolutely killing me. I cannot be vertical for another moment, so I just wanted to pop on. I haven't filmed like in a while, and just say that today was interesting. It was kind of like a turning point, I feel like. It was the first day that I could wean off of 20 pounds and add on 50% of my weight onto my operated leg when I'm walking with crutches. But I don't think that that was the like big thing that happened that changed everything, because I didn't do that until the evening when I went to PT, because I wanted to make sure I was like doing it right and everything, and you're supposed to like progress with the PT, so I just waited. But just little things, like I attempted to put on my pants, my sweats for PT actually by myself, and instead of like doing what I've been doing, which is like lay the pants on the ground, hold my leg up, and then like scoot my foot in until I can reach the pants and then pull them up, I just like naturally in my brain went to like pick my leg up without my hands with my hip flexor. And that's not allowed necessarily, but just the fact that I even thought to do it, like that I had the urge to do it, I feel like was kind of a big deal. There's a couple other things where it's just kind of like I'm moving a lot easier, and just like I sat at a desk for a while today and was just like not that uncomfortable and stuff like that. So I would say that, so today is like technically I guess day 11, and I'd say that I've noticed a really big shift from like even just yesterday to today. This is like my first big noticing that there's a huge difference. So yeah, I will say I've seen this coming and it's finally here. My hip slash glute, like low hip on my left leg, is absolutely effing killing me. Like, I think I can't go on, and then of course I have to because it's the only way that I can keep walking, but it's like to the point where I'm in a lot of pain 24/7. Like, it doesn't go away when I sit down or lay down. But I don't think it's just normal. I think it's from like I have a bad left hip anyway. And I always say this, but if you would ask me like 3 years ago what hip was the bad hip, I would have said left before all this started with my right. But yeah, I just definitely have some issues. It like pops, or not pops, but it kind of like jumps really weird when I like lean over it or like lean a certain way when there's weight on it, which is like all the time. So yeah, that's not great. But yeah, I didn't really do a lot of PT today. It was the first time with the new therapist, so he just kind of evaluated me, and he's a lot more conservative than my other physical therapist. So I am kind of backing off of stuff this week, or at least that's kind of my plan. I feel like I've been maybe doing too much, and he kind of explained to me why that's not maybe the best idea ever. So I started to mentally, at least like right now, I'm thinking that for the next week I'll kind of pull back on some of the stuff that irritates me even just a little bit, because you just want to have like little to no irritation this first couple weeks and just not piss anything off and cause inflammation. So I'll let you guys know how I progress with that. But yeah, kind of my idea is to just not piss it off like I have been. My IT band and like my the front of my hip are pretty pissed off right now, so I'm trying to take it back a little but still do like some exercises and bike and pool and stuff. It was a good day, but also a little bit of a painful day, but that's okay. We'll get there. All right, so I obviously can't film and crutch at the same time, but I'm almost 2 weeks out. Tomorrow is 2 weeks. Well, Friday would probably be 2 weeks, but tomorrow is 2 weeks from surgery day.
and I am about to go try to drive. Not because I want to like force driving, but because I have PT tomorrow and I don't have a ride. So I have to figure out how to drive there tomorrow. The PT that I'm working with now thinks that it's a lot safer to probably wait about 3 weeks before trying to drive. So I'm about to go try and see how it goes. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to try to drive with my left foot because I've done that before, but it was only after like a lot of practice that I did it, and I haven't done it in a long time. So I'm going to try to film. I have like a thing on my dash that I can put my phone, so we'll see if it'll like film, but I need to try to focus. So that's where we're headed right now, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drive with my left leg because my right leg is like in the way and I can't really move it. Like I can't go anywhere with it. So let me see if I can show you at all. I don't think so. So I'm gonna try my right leg. I'm just gonna pull out and drive around my neighborhood. And if it goes badly, I just leave my car in the neighborhood. And that will be that. You know, I have an automatic, so my gas and my brake they're like closer than I remember. You know, you don't like pay attention to that really when you drive, and you don't need to, but like they're really, really close to each other, so I don't have to even pick my leg up. I actually just, sorry, my hand is in your face. Let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, I can just switch back and forth. The only thing is that I don't think I can like push very hard on my brakes. So I need to be like very vigilant in that kind of a way and just be like really proactive with braking and stuff and not like get too close to cars or anything. Because I guess I should buckle in. Because I don't think I can like push. Yeah, see, maybe I know this is so bad to do, but maybe I'll use my left foot for the brake because that's the one that I have to push way harder on. I'm gonna fix this video really quick. Hold on. Okay, I think that's better. My hand's not in your face now. I feel decent. I don't want to like drive too much. This is definitely not something that I want to make like a daily thing. But I think tomorrow to get to PT, because I need to get my stitches out tomorrow, so it's important that I go tomorrow. And also it's like the last, I feel like my tires are flat because it's cold. It's the last session he has like this week available, so I gotta go to it. But luckily it's at, this is so wobbly. Luckily it's at 1 o'clock, so hopefully there won't be too much traffic. It is kind of far away. It takes me like 30 to 40 minutes to get there. So where I'm driving right now, I'm going to the gym right now, and that takes me about 5 minutes. So I feel a lot better doing that. I'm going to a gym I've never been to though, because of course the pool at my gym is closed all of December. So that's really not ideal. When I'm sitting here at a red light, I switch over to my left just because that takes a lot of pressure off my right. And the person in front of me is not paying attention. Shocker. Okay. I would say I'm having a little bit of pain in my adductor, but again, I had an adductor release, so it's like different for me. But yeah, I have a little bit of pain in my adductor because I'm rotating my like foot in to hit that brake, and that's engaging my adductor quite a bit. All right, you guys, I made it. So a couple tips that I just thought of off the top of my head. Try to sit as far away from the pedals as possible. I already sit really, really far away. Like I have a hard time reaching my steering wheel. I don't know why, it's just comfortable to me. It always has been. But if you're too close, you can't, your brake pedal is always a little bit closer to you than your gas pedal, and you want to be able to like not have to pull your toes up a ton and then go over, but just kind of like shift over. So make sure you're sitting kind of far away. If you have to like lean the seat forward so that you can reach your steering wheel while having your legs still far away from the pedals. Be vigilant, take away distractions as much as possible. Just like be the best driver you can be so that you can avoid any sudden like issues. I just went to get out of the car and realized I forgot a towel. So that's okay. I'll just air dry, but that's annoying. God dang it. Oh, I have a towel in here. Like a gym towel. Hell yeah, beach. Let's go. That's why I don't clean out my car. Right there. Tomorrow is 2 weeks. And I just want to like talk a little bit about it. I guess I could just do it when I get home. Filming and driving makes me, oh my god, huge hole. Buckle in, because if I'm not filming, I won't buckle in. I just ignore it. Let's talk about what I did at the pool while I walk you through, hopefully, a video. I didn't film today, but hopefully I have a video of what I do at some point. Maybe this weekend I will film. I basically have like kind of made up my own little like split that kind of helps a little bit with like the kind of mundaneness of it, if that's a word. So it's like you just walk forward, walk backwards, and walk sideways, and then you can do like a couple other exercises. And I like kind of made it like splits, so I do them in like sets and reps instead of just like all at once. So I count 15 steps forward, and that's pretty much where my pool gets too deep for me to walk anymore. So I go 15 forward, turn around, 15 forward, back. So I do that 4 times. So total, I'm doing 60 steps per set. So 60 steps. Then I go over to the wall and I do my little squats to calf raise. And I do that 12 times. And then I walk backwards. Same thing, 60 reps. And then I go back to the wall and I do abduction, standing by the wall and holding onto it. And then I do 60 steps facing the one way laterally, and then I face the same way. And then I do lateral like steps, like walking, and I do everything, so 60 reps but facing the same wall, so that I get 30 each way. And then I go back to the wall and I do my hamstring to donkey kicks, and I do that 3 times. So what does that mean? It gets me a total of 180 steps each way, and I do 3 sets of 12 for all the wall exercises. So 36 reps of that. And then I go and get a floaty or life jacket, and I go to the deep end and I do like modified, like honestly it kind of ends up being like I'm riding a bike in the pool, but I just kind of like move my legs in a biking motion wherever it feels comfortable, and then I stop when I get tired. To be honest, I try to do it for like 5 minutes straight, and then depending on how much time I have or how I'm feeling, I'll do another 5 minutes. But today I only did like 5 minutes just because I did a lot. And then I got out of the pool and I found another pool at this place that I was at because it was a new place for me, and it was called a therapy pool, and it was warm. So then I went and I did some extra stuff there. So right now I'm driving and I'm definitely having a little bit of pain when I transition, either way. So when I transition from gas to brake, it hurts on my adductor, and when I transition from brake to the accelerator, I have a little bit of pain in the outside of my hip. It's like almost like externally rotating just because like of where my seat is, but just not quite. So I need to be careful of that, and it's a little bit safer to do it with your knee bent than with your knee straight. Like that's really when they don't want you to externally rotate. So when I get home, I'll chat about the couple of things that popped in my head while I was in the pool. I will say I typically work out with music or a podcast, and not that what I'm doing in the pool is really working out, it's like walking, but it is kind of nice to just be like in complete silence. What the hell? And just be in like my own thoughts. It's where I'm finding that I get a lot of thoughts in, and that's pretty good for me. One thing that I think I've said this, but I just feel so powerless and weak. Like the gym that I just went to is kind of in like a bad area, and when I was leaving it's dark out, and I just felt so vulnerable. Like hurry up and crutch to your car, bitch, because anyone can snatch you. Okay, so let's talk about, off the top of my head, what I can do after 2 weeks. Drive. And I feel like that's it. Like, it's not a big milestone. 2 weeks isn't like a big milestone. 3 weeks is a big milestone. 4 weeks has a couple things. And then 10 days was a big milestone. And then last thing I wanted to talk about is like what is hurting. My adductor is hurting quite a bit. I don't really have any like insight there other than I use it too much. It's like overactive, which is the reason it was even hurt in the first place, and I just can't like turn it off. So I just keep overusing it. My left hip is starting to hurt pretty bad because it's taking so much, like so much. Like every single time I get up, I get down, I move, like it's just everything. So it's really fatigued, and more than fatigued, it's like starting to hurt in like my groin and everywhere. So that sucks. And then lastly, and like my most, I think probably like concerned hurt right now is kind of like high on my IT band, but not like super high. So I've got like a bruise kind of like upper IT band. It's like right below it, and it only hurts when I do like abduction and I like flex my glutes and my quads at the same time. And I have a theory that it's from last Saturday. I had a rehab session and my PT just like was making me do really hard stuff. 2 movements in particular, like a kickback, like a donkey kickback kind of, but on my left side, and then a abduction lying down on a slide board. So everyone else that was in the rehab center was doing those, but like so lightly, like you could tell. So when they did the abduction, their foot was like on a towel, and the therapist was like aiding them and assisting them in the movement, and then like pushing them back in so that they only had to use maybe like maximum 50%. I heard one therapist say 50% is your max right now, so don't go over that. And I did that, like I was the same time as them, and I was doing rehab, and my gal was just saying like I felt really strong. And so when I was doing the abduction, she started putting more resistance. So instead of helping me, not only did she not like, she went beyond just letting me do it on my own, she like added resistance with her hand. And then we were like talking, and like I probably counted like 20 reps, and I was like exhausted and pushing so hard. And at the time it didn't hurt, like I didn't necessarily feel something like happen, but I was just like so tired and like really feeling like I was doing too much. And then we went into the donkey kickbacks or whatever, and I personally felt like I was giving 100%. Like I was like pushing her whole body. She like jokingly said like, if you go any harder, you're gonna push me across the room. But then I would go and she would put so much resistance that I would have to push, like I couldn't, you know what I mean? So I was a little bit frustrated with that too. Same thing happened where I was like counting 20 reps, and I was just like, holy cow, like I am fatiguing. And the angle that I was doing, I was really awkward. Like sometimes you just get an awkward angle, and that's what happened. And everything since that day has been a little different in regards to that area. So I think that it's just like it's really kind of like close to the muscles that they went through to get into my hip, like where my incisions are. And so I just think that that's what it is. Like my muscle is all messed up, and then I like used it really strongly. So I'm not like super worried about it, but I am having a really hard time doing like glute activation and stuff because of it. Like it hurts so bad when I do glute activation. Like they're both tied together completely. So anyways, that's that. I'm gonna go shower. My I'm like a little bit allergic to adhesive, or a lot allergic, and the bandages make me, I have such bad rashes and hives, so when I go in the pool for some reason it like aggravates it even more. So I'm just sitting here just wanting to itch my skin off. The number one tip for driving is probably to drive with no shoes, because you get a really good feeling for like where the pedal is. And I don't know if that's, you know, like an actual good tip, like what somebody who knows something about driving would tell you, but in my personal opinion for this situation, because you're cutting it so close, like you're not, like you just don't have a lot of like room, I guess, to move it, or like it hurts to move it too much, or to move your foot too much. So I found it way easier to drive with no shoes, but try it. Honestly, no issues driving, other than, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit like scared when I'm driving, like, because I know that if I like get hit, that would not be really good. And then you just have to like get in with your crutches and like put them back there, which is kind of hard. The hardest part about crutches is like where to put your crutches. The way that I get food from my kitchen to like my dining table is like hilarious. Thank God I have a small house. But I put a chair in the middle of the two, and then I like take just like a big step, put the things down, and then like transfer all the things to the chair, and then crutch over to the chair, and then like push the chair a little, and then transfer all the things to the table, and then like bring the chair back, and then crutch back. Like you put the thing where it needs to go if you can reach it, and then you crutch to it, because you can't crutch and carry it. All right, so I'm looking at my restrictions and stuff, and the only one that I forgot that changes it 2 weeks is that I can like lift upper body. They say try to avoid upper body. So there's like 3 things. Starting to drive, you can like be more lenient with sitting at 90 degrees. The first 2 weeks, they want you to try to avoid it as much as possible. And then also at the beginning of 3 weeks, I moved the CPM machine from 0 to 60 to 0 to 70. I'm gonna get my adductor stitches out tomorrow. Reading through this, there's like definitely a couple things I haven't been doing enough of. Like I don't do calf pumps really well. I'm supposed to be doing like 10 calf pumps every hour while I'm awake, and I don't do a good job of that. I haven't since the day of surgery, so that's not great. And then 2 weeks, I found a new thing. It says avoid active hip flexion for 2 weeks. So that means that like I can try to like pick my leg up more. So like when I get into a chair, or when I get into like a car or something, instead of picking it up with my arms, I can pick it up with my hip flexor. Okay, this is just a little warning for anybody that's squeamish with like a little bit of blood or incisions. In the next clip, I'm going to show me getting my stitches out. So click off if you don't like to see that kind of stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, so this is me getting my adductor stitches out. I only have 2 stitches in this incision, and it's a lot more superficial than the ones in my hip. So I get these out at 2 weeks, and then I get the ones in my hip out at 3 weeks. So it's really important that you have like a medical professional do this. You can either go back to wherever you got surgery or just go to your primary, but definitely don't do it yourself. Here they're just pulling on it a little bit to see that area that they need to snip to get the stitch out just really cleanly. And boom, not that hard. And honestly, it's so relieving once it comes out. I feel like a lot of pain that I was having in my adductor was because of the stitches. It just kind of bunches up all that soft tissue there and makes it tight. And once the stitches came out, it was so relieving and really helped with pain levels. So yeah, it just took a couple minutes and it was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hope you guys enjoyed. Happy healing.